on Treeline Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle. Corn futures were higher yesterday, up as much as 18 at one point, closing up 17 for the day, largely on the fact that the USDA dropped their good to excellent rating by 3% down to 58%. Supportive was USDA's announcement of new export sales to the Communist Chinese overnight of 5.2 billion bushel. USDA's crop production and supply and demand report to be released Friday. The average trade estimate for corn is out and down to 175.9. The average ending year carryout estimate, 1.407 billion bushels, down from USDA's projection of 1.70. Corpus Christi's public elevator open for the balance of the week, 8 to 4:45. Cargill open for the balance of the week, 7 to 5. Anderson's Houston open for the balance of the week, 7 to 3. D's corn, 6.14. Even money up 6 3/4. November beans 14.28 3/4 up 28 3/4. September Kansas City hard red winter wheat 8.51 3/4 up 4. Neighbor, there's your grains. Trust John Tuggle 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Kelly Thigpen, Pearsall Livestock. Kelly, how's the sales shaping up?
Oh, looks like we'll have a decent run. Larry got 4 1/4 in right now, so I'm expecting somewhere between 600 and 700 tomorrow. About 100 cows on hand at the moment, so we'll be looking at probably close to that 200 cow mark again this week. A lot of light calves, but quality sure pretty good. Do have one set of yearlings, about 80 head of yearlings, just crossbred yearlings that are weaned. Been weaned a good long while there. Rest be lighter weight calves, but anyway, looks like a good sale. Like I said, 600-700, something like that.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Wednesday sale in Pearsall. Kelly Thigpen.
Call us at the office, 830-334-3653. My mobile number is 334-1047, and the website's PearsallLivestock.com.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meats. National pork carcass cutout value for Tuesday, 20 lower at 123.85. The loin and belly were the only cuts reported higher. Federally inspected hog slaughter estimated at 474,000 head. That took the week to date to 932,000. August lean hogs, 122.20, up 40. USDA's wholesale box prices lower on Tuesday. Choice down 151 at 264.73. Select 116 lower at 237.70. The Choice Select spread now 27.03. Federal slaughter 126,000 head. That took the week to date to 254,000. That's down 3,000 head from last week, but 14,000 head stronger than last year. August live cattle 137.97, down 37. August feeders 178.80, down 247. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. Neighbor, let's talk about PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing. San Antonio, High, Hondo, Kerrville, Robstown, Jourdanton, and Laredo. Contact the Hondo store at 830-426-2912. That's 830-426-2912. Remember, that's PMI, pipe, steel, and fencing, pipemovers.com. We're on the line with Cousin Brian Lintzman from Seguin Cattle Company. Cousin Brian, how's the sale shaping up for Wednesday?
Looks like kind of the same thing, about 1,000 head, maybe a tick over. You're from 30 days ago, you can see how these calves are starting to pull the cows down, and they put a little money on cows, and they got more of them coming to town now. But like I said, it's just, this dry weather, it's starting to play havoc on livestock. So,
right.
But all in all, it's going to shape up to be a pretty good sale. And sheep and goats, I think it's about the same thing, about that 700 this week. And just need to put a note out there, and I mean, the state's pushing it. People are going to have to start getting their scrapies tags and tagging them all now. I mean, it's no longer just the breeding age. I mean, it's everything from the slaughter route up to the replacements. Everything's got to have scrapies tags. So just passing that on to people out there so they're aware of it.
All right. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Brian.
You can give us a call at 830-379-9955, or you can give me a call on my cell phone at 830-305-0652.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Cousin Larry. See you tomorrow night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. We've got vinyl windows in our house down here on the bay, and they sure are pretty from the inside and out. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. Now it's time to catch up with Leo Casas. Leo, how are you?
Doing good, Larry. You know, I was reading an article the day before yesterday that these are the lowest cattle numbers since 2015. Can you imagine when it rains? And we generally do get rain as we're moving into August and September. Heck, we've already had some pretty decent little showers this last weekend. And it looks to me like that's a sign of things to come. The seasons are already starting to change a little bit. The evenings have been cool and the mornings have. And, of course, these showers are really nice. It was nice to smell rain for a change. Larry, we've got a lot of good replacement cattle for sale and a lot of good bulls available for lease or sale. I can be reached at 361-362-5863. Keep up with us on daily basis on Instagram, Casas Cattle _Rancher 3, or log on to my website for photos, videos, and information, CasasCattle.com, CASAS, CasasCattle.com, for the bull people.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Carl Herman from Caldwell Livestock Commission Company. Carl, how's the Wednesday sale shaping up?
You know, the cattle are coming in pretty good. It's been really steady. We've got a lot of cattle to pick up later this evening, and tomorrow. But we're not going to have as many as we did last week, which is probably okay. The cows kind of slowed down a little bit. The calves that are coming are market-ready calves. They're not light calves. This time of year, a lot of the good ranchers or whatever have held their calves, and they're weighing something and looking pretty good. So I think we'll be in pretty good shape tomorrow. I'll look for somewhere around 1,300, but probably just a couple hundred cows, which is good. So.
Well, sounds like a good sale. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Carl Herman.
Yes, sir. My number is 979-820-5349. Call the barn, 567-4119. If you're in the Giddings and surrounding area, call Max Hebner at 540-8676.
We appreciate you. Thank you.
You bet. Thank you.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Phil Brockenbush from Giddings Livestock. Phil, how did the Monday sale go?
It went good, Larry. We had 1,988 cattle, had 333 sellers and 57 buyers on a higher cow and bull market, and the calf market was higher too.
Good.
So it was a good day.
With us.
All right, your steers, 300 and back, average around 155, bring up to 220, 3 to 4 weights, 162 to 210, 4 to 5 weights, 159 to 190, 5 to 6 weights, 151 to 174, 6 to 7 weights, 147 to 161, 7 to 8 weights, 133 to 152. The heifer mates, 300 and back, average around 141, bring up to 210, 3 to 4 weights, 153 to 177 and a half, 4 to 5 weights, 149 to 175, 5 to 6 weights, 145 to 163, 6 to 7 weights, 138 to 167 and a half, 7 to 8 weights, 117 to 153. Your bull yearlings, 700 to 850 pounds, 95 to 152. 850 pound to 1,000 pound bull yearlings, 80 to 125. So it was pretty good. The cows and bulls were higher too. So
good. What do you anticipate for this next go round?
Man, we got some stuff going. You know, we had some guys call this past week, and went and got them. You know, they're wanting to sell them all, and you try to put them off, I guess. You know, hoping for rain,
Right.
or I am.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't rain this week, it'll be about like it's been, you know.
Right.
I don't know. I sure wish it'd rain.
I do too. Or we're all going to be playing dominoes come November.
Yeah, it'll be tough. It'll be tough.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can call me at 979-716-4395 or call the barn at 979-542-2274.
We appreciate you. Thank you a bunch.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Larry.
I'm on the line with Julie from D&D. Julie, a lot of people only think about feeding deer during season, but you need to feed them all year round, don't you?
Yes, sir, and we got several different proteins that are great for that, but we also got your apple corn and regular corn for if you're just going out on the weekend to go hunting.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Julie.
All you have to do is give me a call at 830-379-7340, or you can come see me in the store. I'd be glad to chit-chat with you.
We are on the line with Gary Butler from Nixon Livestock. Gary, how was the Monday sale?
Well, Larry, you know, I talked to you Sunday night, I guess it was, and we didn't have but 14 and figured we'd have 16 and a half. We wound up with 1832. 365 cows and 25 bulls. Larry, the old market is strong. We can't drive about the market due to this drought. But the calf market sure is strong, sure selling a lot of lighter calves, but we've got a bunch of heavier calves that need to be sold this time of year anyways. 2 and 3 weight steers, $1.65 to $2.35. Heifers, $1.44 to $2.10. 3 and 4 weight steers, $1.64 to $2.15. Heifers, $1.47 to $1.95. 4 and 5 weight steers, $1.52 to $2.06. Heifers, $1.48 to $2.25. 5 and 6 weight steers, $1.41 to $1.86. Heifers, $1.41 to $2.15. 6 and 7 weight steers, $1.38 to $1.69. Heifers, $1.29 to $1.85. 7 and 8 weight steers, bull yearlings, $1.35, $1.52, and the heifers $1.31 to $1.37. Cow market, best cow this week was 88. Slaughter bulls, 86 to $1.06. Stocker cows, which we didn't have very many of them, most of them going to the killer, 450 to 1,000, and pairs same way, 650 to 1075. Larry.
What are we anticipating for this next Monday?
It's hard to say, Larry, but I'm sure we're going to have anywhere from that 14 to 1,800 again.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You can get us here at Sale Barn, 830-582-1561 or 62. We've been having trouble with our phones system, but catch me on my mobile, 830-582-154330.
All right, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you Sunday evening.
Yes, sir.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
We're on the line with Sean Geiswhite, Gillespie Livestock. Sean, we had a sheep and goat sale at Gillespie Livestock, Fredericksburg. How did it go?
Well, Larry, ended up with close to 4,000, I think 38 or 3,900. The lamb market was probably as good as last week, maybe a tick better in some spots. Goat market, I'm going to call it steady. We sold some of those better kids. Kind of up to some of those muttons up to over $3, but for the most part, those kids kind of bring from $240 to $260, kind of like they did last week. So I called it steady. Light kids might have been just a little bit lower. Didn't have as much action on those feeder kids. Had a lot of Spanish kids. So that was, some of those better boar kids still kind of bring up over that $3 up to $320. I guess on some of those little fancier, better muttons. Some of those better boar kids, nanny kids. So I thought we got along pretty well there. Quality kind of was the issue there on the market as far as hitting those highs like we did last week. Nanny market was about like it was last week. Might have been just a tick softer. U market was a tick softer. Billies were about steady. So I thought we got along real well. For what we're seeing, and the quality was kind of mixed match. We had some really good Dorper ewe lambs that everybody jumped in there and looked like they needed some. They kind of bring up to $2.75 on one end of them, and so those real good black-headed Dorper ewe lambs bring over $3. And the buck lambs came in there right behind them, and they didn't bring much behind them. Kind of $2.60, $2.70. So I thought that was a good market. I thought we got along well.
How about the cattle sale? How's it going to shape up?
Oh, we're sure not going to get any less than we did last week, I don't think. And we got a lot of cows. Got a lot of pairs, so you can kind of see the drought is kind of starting to hit us there. As far as some of these cow numbers, we'll probably reach above what we had last week on cows. Calves, sure lighter in. The last couple of weeks we've been seeing lighter calves, so there's not a lot of big cattle back there. A lot of light cattle and a lot of cows.
Well, tell us how to get a hold of you, Sean Geiswhite.
You can reach us at 830-997-4394.
We appreciate you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Maybe here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, $12.57. Yellow corn, $7.35 and a half. Hard red winter wheat, $9.26 3/4. And Houston beans, $14.13 3/4. Texas cotton, 552 bale of East Texas at $106.60. I'm Larry Marble, your neighbor. Good day.